What them say? You know the boy grandpa there. Me I say big up all of my subscribers and my followers them. Peace and love and unity. Wow! Wonderful good morning. This is Grandpa with the latest news from the Grandpa neighborhood media. As some me get it, as some me go no. Me nah take out and me nah put in no. Yesterday at Grandpa Fall in St. Thomas, Jamaica, Marlon Anthony lost his driver's license at Grandpa Falls. Now, you need your license, you need to contact Grandpa because Grandpa have your driver's license. So Marlon Anthony. Yes. So Marlon Antonio from the Yalas community lost his driver's license at Grandpa Fall in St. Thomas. Grandpa have your license, so contact Grandpa and get your driver's license before the police them hold you and give you a ticket to go to court. You understand me? So it's all about Grandpa Falls. Whatever you lost or leave at Grandpa Fall, you will receive it back. And this is news here, big news with people. In Jamaica, you know, the big international artist Vybz Kartel. The people, in case appeal, and if you tell them they got truth, Vybz Kartel is going to be free.
The first one being raised by Lord Lloyd Jones. And this would have been in relation to in relation to the chamber hearing. Now, in the Jamaican context, the right of the accused to be present at all stages of the proceedings. The concept of the chamber hearing, respectfully, would be that the courtroom would become the chamber. Yeah. So the gallery would be cleared, and certainly the attorneys, the representatives, and then you would have the accused there.
The bench book says that.
That's correct. But in that situation, because it was a situation within the transcript which reflects that it was actually a conversation between one of the appellants and the son of the jury. She didn't actually see or confronted the appellant. And so she was concerned, so she only heard information, and the inquiry didn't go as far as to find out the truth of that inquiry. And so it led to a discharge. What follows from that is the opportunity would have been lost for the appellants, if questioned, or to say, well, this is not true, and then the judge would have made an informed decision. What follows from that also is that the foreman, she was a part of the questioning. She was then asked if she was allowed to, if she could continue. She says, I'm only worried about the safety of the juror number 11. And she leaves knowing the information, and it's fresh in her mind and remains in her mind. We have no way of knowing but to speculate how much conversations outside of that would have gone to the other jurors. Then, moving back to the next inquiry number 3, it is the same forewoman and more conversations about her role, and so the taint or the poison would have gone back as far as November in a 65-day trial and before juror number 11 left. So a proper inquiry could have found out, especially in a space where we do not know at what point or if any, when it is exactly the responses, or if the other jurors could have said that that wasn't the case at the time, if a proper inquiry and asking each and every juror, not even suggesting that it be done on the oath, but if it was asked, what their responses would have been for the judge to make an informed decision. And I say this in the context that, in light of the fact that our Constitution it places even a duty on the judge to, as the custos morum of the Constitution, to protect the rights of the appellants, that it was incumbent on him to ensure that he makes the inquiry so he protects the fair trial right. So that would be in response to your question as it connects. It connects. So what flows from that then is when we get to the late retirement, we have a juror who is the fruit of the poisonous tree, or the introduction of the poison, no knowledge of how far the poison is. I'm not inviting the court to speculate, but that's all we are left to do, respectfully. And what happens in that situation is we don't know if the pressure arises because there was a situation where these jurors were able to say, I would participate in a bribe, allegedly, or not. And so the verdict that comes could never be a true verdict in light of that. So that's the submission as it connects from incident 2 to incident 3. Now, in relation to the proviso, and I think you had knocked some of the wind out of me, say, Lord Reed, because I would have borrowed your words in the judgment to say that you can't proviso unfairness, you can't proviso unjust. It's just not possible. It would be an absurdity in the law. Now, in relation to Lady Simla, you asked a question about the balancing of rights, the balancing exercise. I would submit to you that the Jamaican Constitution, in particular the Charter, it came at a time post the Phipps decision. So there was a lot said about King and certainly Phipps, the Phipps judgment. But at that time, it was presumption of constitutionality, and certainly the onus was on the appellant, to prove the privacy right violation. Post.
You understand me? So that was the news from the Grandpa Neighborhood Watch. Vybz Kartel is free. Yes, me people and me viewers, Grandpa have good news. Let me tell you something. St. Thomas gone pan the map. Grandpa Falls put St. Thomas pan the map, and we have a big up. Big up Surge Island separate. You don't know, if it wasn't for them, Grandpa Fall wouldn't be possible. You understand me? So
Hey, wow. You know your boy Grandpa's here representing, you don't know, Trinidad Mayor. And I'm just a humble guy, you know. I tell him that, yo, don't play with me. I see this girl for the first time.
St. Thomas is on the map, people. Watch where I go on. You know, say fireworks go on at Randolph Park. The waterfall I work at Randolph Park. The paper, the clock in the town, it a work. Now, welcome to St. Thomas. The roundabout if you go in a Marant Bay, it a work. Welcome to Marant Bay turn up. St. Thomas turn up me people. The forgotten parish is remembered now and is on top. You understand me? Yeah. So Grandpa is here and me appeal to the PMP and the Labour right. When voting there, please, no violent, straight voting. We don't want the violent in our community. We just want PMP and Labour right to live as together. If we not vote and do the right thing, not the wrong thing. Now that was the news from the grandpa neighborhood news media. As some me get it, as some me go no. Me nah put in and me nah take out nothing. May God continue to bless you, no. Cause grandpa can't bless you, no. Over and me out.